Today's video is going to be the 5 tips to best use your online English teacher. Tip number 1. Think, what can I do outside of class? Most meanings of words and phrases you can look up online or in a dictionary. When you come across a word or phrase you don't know, first do a quicker search for it. If you can't find it, or if its meaning you are finding doesn't fit the context, then bring that question to class. There is no reason to spend money on what you can effectively get for free elsewhere. I once had a student who didn't want to bother with online dictionaries and just asked me what vocabulary meant from the assigned readings. Because that was the kind of lesson she wanted, that is what I did. But she could have used her time and money more wisely. Tip number 2, conversation practice. One of the things you can't get from a book is conversation practice. One thing you can't get from a friend is someone willing to be patient with many mistakes and willing to correct the mistakes. Use a teacher as a safe place to have a conversation and receive corrections for your English. I've personally given up on language partners and just pay teachers at this point in my language learning. And that includes my Japanese, my Cantonese, my Mandarin, and my Spanish. I'm just going to pay for someone to help me. This ensures that the whole conversation is in the language I want to learn. Tip number 3, pronunciation correction. Another thing you can't get out of a book is having someone tell you what you're doing with your tongue and mouth when you're doing the wrong pronunciation. Use the teacher as a knowledgeable source on improving your pronunciation and accent. Tip number 4, use the class time for any question you can't find the answer to outside of class. There'll be times you look up information online, but you're still not getting the answer you can understand. That's when you will ask the teacher for clarification. Tip number 5, study the corrections outside of class. You are spending a bunch of money to improve your English and to receive corrections. If you're not studying those corrections, then you're not fully utilizing your time and money. What are some helpful tips you have for using an online English teacher most effectively? Write them in the comments below. If you're looking for an experienced English teacher, my contact information is in the video description below. Subscribe so I can see you next time. Bye-bye.